So guys, I will now explain what is Armstrong number and how to write a C program to find whether a given number is a Armstrong number or not. So first let us understand what is Armstrong number. So Armstrong number is very simple. So let's assume that a user gives the input as a 153. So first process is or first step is we should count the digits of this. So here it is 3 digit. Now what we should do? We should treat this as a power. So we should apply the power operation to every digit here and add between them. So that goes like 1 cube plus 5 raised to 3 in simple words plus 3 raised to 3. Now this becomes 1 cube is 1 plus 5 cube is 125 and 3 cube is 27, which adds up to 153. Now this and this result is same. So 153 is a Armstrong number. So that's so simple. So let us take another example, 123. So 1 cube, 2 cube and 3 cube. Now 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8 and 3 cube is 27. So 1 plus 8 is 9, 9 plus 27 is 36. So 36 is not equal to 123. So it's not a Armstrong number. So let's just write a C or a C++ program, or if you just understand the logic, you can write in your own syntax based on your language. So first we will understand the logic. So we done, what we have done in this process. So firstly we have counted the digits of the given number. So we'll just create a logic where we are counting the digits which is being given by the integer, like which has been given by user as an integer. So firstly we will do the counting process. So counting process, we will create a counting operation which counts the digits inside the user's input. So firstly, we will create a variable called int n, and we will get the input from scene, that is input from the user. Yeah. Now we will create another variable called int count is equal to 0. Here all our count will be stored here. So I will just explain the approach or the logic behind this operation. So I will create a loop, while loop, which will run till n becomes 0. So now while n is not equal to 0 and n is equal to n by 10, count plus and end the loop. So now how does this work? In 10, I have made a dabba container, and Cn, I will store a 153 integer into this dabba. Now int count is equal to 0. Now initial value is 0 for now, while n is not equal to 0. So 153 is not equal to 0. Yeah, this condition is true. Now it will enter the body. Now I will explain the process. So what is n is equal to n by 10? This formula or this operation does remove remove last digit last digit from the input last digit from the input or a integer. So now in this process our input is 153. So now 153, we will do the division operation. So 153 divided by 10 gives us the 15.3. Yeah, this is basic mathematics. But as the integer is int, sorry, as the data type is int, point 0.3 will be not considered. So it is just the meaning as removing last digit. So this is how it works. This is how the n is equal to n by 10 works. So now the 3 is being removed, and every time the count will be incremented to one time. Count plus plus. Count plus plus means count is equal to count plus 1 in simple words. So now this has become 1. Now 15. As we have removed 3, only 15 is left. 15 is smaller than is equal to 0. Yeah, that's true. Now also last number will be removed, 5 will be removed and another count will be Done. That is 2. Now 1 is not equal to 0. That is here. 1 is not equal to 0. Yeah, this is true. Remove the last digit. 1 will be removed. And now count will be completed. Count process will be completed, and we will be getting our count value as 3. So counting process has been done. So now what we have got here, our count is now 3. That's what we have got here. That's what we got here. So we got 3 digit here and 3 digit here also. 3 digit here also. So now what we will do? We will do the main operation. Main operation. So what does the main operation do? Like what is the purpose of the main operation? Now when we have got the three our counting digit or a counting number that have the count or that have the value which contains the count of the given integer by the user. In simple words, this count variable contains the value of the counts of digits. Like if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, it will store 4. It will, if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it will store 5. So it's like that. Now the main operation goes like this. Now the main operation goes like this. So if we have got the count as our 3, so here we have to notice one thing, that n is not equal to 0 means n has become 0 now. N has become 0. Like we can see here, till here n is now n has now become 0. So if I do any main operation, n's value is 0 only. So no operation will be done further. So now what I will do, I will just add another code here. I will just add another code here, that is int ori, int original, that is int ori is equal to n. Now what it will do, the n's value will be transferred to ori, and this one does the operation of n only. But when the process is completed, n's value is 0. So when n's value is 0, we can proceed to another operation. So what I will do, I will put the previous value of n to ori so that ori can be used in the further process. So it's simple to understand what why have created another variable as ori. It's simple. So now what we will do in main operation. So we will understand it by example. So I have got number 153 and I have got the count as 3. Now what I should do? I should do the power operation among every digit and should do addition operation between them. So what I should do? I will create I will create two while loops. I will create a nested while loop in simpler words. I will create two while loops. One will give me the and last digit and last digit and we will do the sum operation, addition operation in that loop only, and in another loop we will do the power operation. In simple word, I will just make a simple algorithm like thing. So first while loop, in first while loop I will do the I will first remove the last digit. Sorry, I will just find out the last digit. If you guys can notice, 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube is also equal to 3 cube plus 5 cube plus 1 cube. Yeah, this will also give me 153 only. So I will just use the same purpose or same logic. First I will find the last digit and then do the power operation, and then we'll add that value to the sum and we'll do this operation. We will get to the value of the cube of 5 and we'll add to that sum, and we'll do the same thing to this and we'll add that to sum. So first while loop finds last digit, finds the last digit and adds or adds the power adds the power digit to the final result, actually to the sum. We will create another variable as sum. So in second while loop, what we will do, in second while loop we will create a loop which starts from I is equal to 1, which will run till count I is smaller than equals to count. Why count? Every number must multiply itself count times. So what I have got a count, we have got the count value as count is equal to 3. So now, for example, we will take 3. 3 must do 3 must multiply itself for 3 times. It means that 3 into 3 into 3, it's 27. And 5 must do the same operation. 5 must multiply itself 3 times. So 5 into 5 into 5. So same goes with 1, which will be 1 only. Infinite, if we 1 raised to infinite will be 1 only. So if 5 into 5 into 5 is 125, like that. So I is smaller than count, and we will do the process. We will multiply themselves with the power operation. So what I will do now, I will create two loops. So firstly, we will understand the variable declaration outside the loop and inside the loop. When we declare the variable outside the loop, outside the loop, here is the loop. If we create a variable outside the loop, the variable value will be updated every time, and it will be not resetting itself after the starting of the new loop. So when we declare the variable inside the loop, like now the value is 1 and the variable has got some new value, and when the loop turns to 2, it will be resetting from the start. So the value updated will be vanished and it will be starting from 1. So this is how the variable declaration outside and inside the loop works like. So yeah, so now I will just explain the two loops or the main operation. So main operation goes like, first we will create int sum is equal to 0, because sum is what which will be updated every time and which will be not going to reset after every loop starts. So we will just create another the variable sum is equal to 0, and while not n is not equal to 0, we will use ori because we have stored the value in that. So ori is not equal to 0, and we will now get the last digit as explained in the algorithm. So we will do the int ld is equal to n modulus 10. ld is equal to n modulus 10, which will give me the last digit. Now it will give me 3 as explained in the. Now I will write here only so that I can explain it dynamically. So now I will get my this as a 3, but I should notice here that it is not n, it is ori, because I have declared it in ori variable. So 3. Now what I will do, I will declare a variable I, that is iteration or iterative variable, and create a while which will run count times I is smaller than equals to count times, which will run for count times, and int power is equal to ld, which will be like power into ld, power into ld. So here I should actually create another variable int power inside the loop, because it should reset itself to 1 after every new loop after the loop updates or loop changes. So int power equals to 1. So now int power equals to power into LD, and I will do I plus plus so that every time it updates its value. Now what I will do when I get this, I will just add that to the sum or update that value to sum. Sum is equal to sum plus power, and we'll remove that number after the process. And this is how the main operation goes like. Now I will explain the logic. Now sum is equal to 0. I have created a dabba, that is sum, whose value is 0 now. Whose value is 0 now. So I have created a variable ori that has the previous value of n before the count operations value that has been stored into ori. And this is the last digit, which is the LD. I have stored it as a LD. Another dabba LD, which will find out the last digit of the original value. So ori modulus 10 will give me the last digit of that integer. Now in this case, I have got that as a 3. This is 3 now. Now I have created another variable called while I is smaller than equals to count. I is now 1. So 1 is smaller than equals to count. We have got it as a 3. So count is 3. Yeah. So count is 3. Now this will run for 3 times. Int power is equal to power into LD. Now power's value is 1. So 1 into LD is 3, and I plus plus it will be incremented afterwards. So now it goes here. Now it is 2 is smaller than equals to 3. Yeah. So now power is equal to 3, and 3 into LD is equal to 3 only, is equal to 9, and it is been incremented. Now 3 is smaller than equals to 3. Yeah, true. Now the last power value is 9 and the LD value is 3. 9 3 is 27. Now it has been incremented. Now 4 is smaller than equals to 3. No, it's not true. Now the value is 27. Now it comes here. Now it comes here. Now the 0 plus 27 happens because 0 is the sums value now. 0 plus 27 is 27, and the last number is been removed. Now this has become 27. Yeah. Now this has become 27. It will be updated every time. So only I have done a box there. So okay. Now what happens? 3 is been done. From here 3 is been cut. Now only 15 is remaining. Now the last digit is 5. We will get 5, and the same process happens. 1 into 5 is equal to 5, and 5 into 5 is equal to 25, and 25 into 5 is 125. And now previous value of sum was 27. 27 plus 27 plus 125 is probably 152. Yeah. So 27 plus 125 is guarantee 152. Yeah. So 152. Now the new value of sum, that dabba, is 152. Is 152. Now the last number is been removed. It is 5 is been removed. Now the only number which is remaining is 1. Now I is equal to 1, and same operation happens. 1 into 1 is equal to 1 into 1, and into 1 is equal to 1 only. Now it happens. Now the previous value of sum was 152. Now it is 152 plus 1 is equal to 150. It's now 152 plus 1 is equal to 153. Now this has been removed and all the process has happened. So guys, this was the logic of how the Armstrong number works. I hope everybody have understood the logic of how Armstrong number works. So subscribe my channel to get the uh, solution or I'm also a beginner, so I will be posting some of the videos which I will understand from my gurus, lecturers, and teachers. I will be posting what I have learned. So this is basically a learn in public channel where I will be posting my progress. Thank you guys for watching this video.